We're here with Mr. Ken Truter with the Western Cape Equine Trust. They've been going a long time. I just want to catch up with Ken and to find out sort of what's happening with the trust and give us some feedback on the horses that have come through the farm and all the rehabilitation that you're doing.
Yes, thanks very much, Troy. Well, as you know, the Western Cape Equine Trust has been going since the 90s in Cape Town. And it serves a very good purpose for ex-race horses. Those of us who love the thoroughbred always wonder what happens when the horse comes to the end of its racing career. And we try and fill that breach. You know, we try and take horses from off the track and train them up and see what discipline they suited or suitable for. And we get people who are looking for horses and who are willing to offer a thoroughbred a second chance to come along, look at the horse, get to know the horse, and hopefully provide a good home for that horse. And I might add, everything is done very much according to the book. So whenever anyone gets a horse from the Western Cape Equine Trust, there's a actual contract that needs to be signed. We do follow up on the horses to make sure that they're in a good place and everything else. So it's very rewarding indeed.
Mr. Marshall, for example, can now go and follow up and find out that his horse is an eventing horse or a lovely lazy hack. So that whole story, and for an owner as well, to be able to follow up and have those pictures and to have that record is fantastic. And in terms of how you fund this operation, how is that done?
Yes, well, we're very, very fortunate is that we have some fantastic benefactors who donate to us on an annual basis. But the main fundraiser is an annual dinner, which we have every single year at Kenilworth Racecourse, and which we're having this year on the 2nd of December. And we sell tickets, raffle tickets, we have auctions, we do everything, and we get people and stud farms to sponsor a race, and without that we wouldn't be able to operate.
So funding from the industry is quite important. So if you feel like donating, Cape Racing is going to offer the QR code so you can scan or follow a link and send any kind of donations is greatly appreciated. Ken, if you can give us an example of a horse that you've had. I heard Hyde Park was one that went through the system and is now a friendly hack.
Well, first, before I speak about Hyde Park, I'd like to say thank you very much to Cape Racing, because under the new dispensation, it's a different ballgame. We're now finally getting the support that we've desired for some period of time. So thank you very much to Cape Racing for kind of adopting us and assisting us at every single turn. But yes, you mentioned Hyde Park. A couple of us owned Hyde Park at Snaith Racing. He was adopted by someone who absolutely loved him. In fact, one of the owners, Etienne Braun, knows the lady personally. And he's now in Hout Bay. And he, in a short space of time, has made so much progress. He's now jumping, and not just jumping, but he's actually doing very, very well. And he's an excellent example of what can happen with thoroughbred races once they come off the course.
We take for granted that these horses are actually athletes. So they train physically and mentally. So they're just very smart and they pick up things very easily, love a routine. So it's quite a nice story of seeing him picking up a new hobby, like
Yes.
a jockey becoming a golfer, etc. afterwards.
Yes.
Another story that I wanted to pick up on was Silver Host.
He's the most stunning looking individual. And he came in and we were just so happy to get the support from Drakenstein and as always from the Snaiths. And when I saw this horse, I thought, wow, he is an amazing specimen. And I think we've rehomed him and his brother in just over 3 weeks. In fact, the first time I ever said to Newton, have we kept the horse long enough before rehoming the horse? And he said, no, he's gone to a fantastic home and it's nearby, and we're watching him all the time. So another wonderful story. May I just also say one last thing is to appeal to trainers. We've moved out to Klapmuts, to a place called Savula, so we've actually got much bigger premises now and we can handle more horses. But there are still trainers who don't support us, and I know in our situation we can actually keep a tab on a horse. So my appeal is to those trainers to come and support us. Give us horses, we will find them good homes, and that will make our job a lot easier.